In the 80s, my mom worked for the NAACP. Yeah. Uh, and it was in Lansing, Michigan, and a lot of people came through. And so I got to meet people like Coretta Scott King. And I also spent some time with Jesse Jackson. So, Jesse Jackson, Martin's right-hand man, civil rights leader. But when I think of Jesse Jackson, I'm not that happy about it. And he's a great guy, but one of the things we did at the NAACP was we threw fundraisers, which is how I met Jesse Jackson. And you gotta remember, it's the 80s, so I'm young. And it was actually Christmas time. And we were having a fundraiser to raise money for what we were calling disadvantaged people at that time. And we had a lot of presents for kids who didn't have presents. So my mom would always make me volunteer at these events, and Jesse was at this particular event, and there was a raffle. And there were just great prizes. And all you had to do was write your name down, put a ticket, throw it in the bowl, and they'd raffle it off. And Jesse kind of looks at me, I'm at a table, and Jesse looks at me, and he's like, am I gonna do a Jesse impression? I am. He goes, young man. And I was like, yeah. He's like, you should throw your name in the raffle. And I was like, I don't think I can. I don't think I'm allowed to. He's like, sure you can. Throw your name in the raffle. So my mom was nearby, and I asked her, and I could tell she didn't want me to, but Jesse was there, and he must have given her a nod, and she's like, okay. So I put my name in the raffle. Time goes on, the raffle comes up, and again, like I said, there are amazing toys, like Star Wars toys, and just things that I enjoy. So my name gets drawn, and I win something. And what I won was a life-size, like child-size, antique, fucking clown with a wooden face and a crack on this side. I hate clowns. And I hate clowns. And one of my best friends is actually a clown, and he gets mad at me when I say that, but I'm just like, fuck you, dude. You're a clown. So I don't want the clown, but my mom is like, you will take this clown. You will say, thank you, it's an antique. So we take the clown, and I'm known in my family. My family knows that I don't like clowns. It is a fact. So my dad and my brother are just like, oh, yes. Oh, yes. So the first thing I do with the clown is I take it and I throw it in my closet. That clown is never coming out, ever. But the days go on, it's getting colder, I'm in Michigan, I'm getting excited about Christmas, but every night I go into my room and there's the clown. It's either in a chair, or it's in my bed, or it's under my bed, or it's nowhere. And then I'm like, and my dad and my brother are just having such a great time torturing me with this demon. So it's Christmas Eve. We go to church, St. Thomas Aquinas, midnight mass. I'm also known in my family for sneaking down the stairs in the middle of the night, or early Christmas morning, and opening all of my presents and shaking everybody else's presents, because that's what I do. So that night after Christmas Mass, my dad, who's a very kind man, looks at me and he says, Christopher, tonight I want you to go to bed, and if you wake up early, just go back to bed. We will all be opening the presents together this year. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Okay, I got you, Dad, I got you. So I go to bed. I wake up early. I look around. I'm like, I'm going downstairs, man. I'm going downstairs. I get out of my bed, go to the door. I listen out in the hallway. I open up the door. I step out into the hallway. That fucking clown came falling down on my head. On my head. And I'm like, ah! 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 I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. And then I get quiet, and I just hear my dad in the room. And he's like, I told you not to go downstairs, boy. So yeah, fuck Jesse Jackson.